Hi everyone, my name's Tazeverse, and today I'm going to show you how to play Genshin Impact on your Mac as a Mac user. And this video is specifically for a friend of mine, but I also thought, would be smart to share this with the whole internet because not many I can't speak, not many people seem to know how to do this. So, first step, you gotta have your Mac. I'm on a MacBook Pro, but this works any Mac, desktop, etc. And the first thing you want to do is, well, before anything, you want to back up and save your data and whatnot, because we're going to be essentially installing Windows onto our Mac and be able to switch between Mac and Windows operating systems. And it is very easy, it's awesome, and you can also play. For me, it's specifically Genshin only, so I didn't dedicate a lot of space. But what you want to do after you save your things is look for a Windows 10 download. And you can go to download Windows 10 disk image ISO file. That's what you want. And then you select, the edition. You gotta select your language. There we go. So then you have, two options. You want to go for the 64-bit download, and then you want to wait for this to download. And so while you're doing that, what you want to do is you want to go into Launchpad, and then you want to type in Boot Camp, and go to Boot Camp Assistant. And this is what will first open up. And you want to, read the instructions, but, the important part here is what this says. Back up your disk before partitioning it or installing Windows. If you have a portable computer, make sure the power adapter is connected. And that's because I can speak from experience from someone who had to do this twice because I did not give Windows enough space the first time to download anything. It does take a bit of a minute for Windows to install, but it is not bad. Totally worth it. So you want to hit continue. And the thing is that I already have Windows on my computer. But what will happen is that a window will pop up here. And what you will want to do is when this finishes downloading, you want to drag this. I'm not sure if you can drag it straight from here, but what you want to do is that you want to hit show in Finder. What you can do is you can easily drag this, and you want to drag it to the window that's going to be here where it says select file or whatever. So you want to do that. And then once you do that, it'll ask you, whatever confirmation questions, and then you want to hit yes. So once you do that, I suggest you close, Pages, because it's gonna load, and then it's gonna restart your computer, and then it's gonna hit Windows. So eventually when Windows finishes downloading, it's going to start up. Now I don't remember if it looks exactly like this, but this is Windows when it's turning on. And when you do it for the first time, it's going to give you the installation for Windows stuff. So, like Microsoft account, I believe, you can set up a profile with a passcode and just a few little options. And, if you're just using it for one thing specifically, like myself for Genshin, you don't really need anything too important. But once you install Windows and you can log in, you just go to, what is this, Microsoft Edge or whatever this is, the browser. And what you can do is just download Genshin. Bada bing, bada boom. You have Genshin Impact, and you have Windows on Mac. Now, you may also be wondering, how do you switch it back from Windows to Mac? So what you need to do is that you want to hit restart. So you hit restart, and the computer's going to restart. So it's going to turn off, then it's going to turn back on, and you're going to hear the Mac noise, waiting patiently. So you want to have your finger on Option. You want to wait, and right after you hear the noise end, you want to press and hold Option, and you want to see the little spinny thing, and you want to wait and continue holding Option until this menu pops up. This menu is what will allow you to switch between Mac and Windows. And the choose network bar at the bottom does not matter, because if you have like automatic connection like turned on for whatever Wi-Fi you're going to use on either operating system, it'll automatically connect anyway, so it's not a huge deal. So let's say I want to go back to Mac. I can just click on Mac, or I can hit enter because it's already selected, and then you just wait, and eventually when the loading bar is back on, it'll bring you back to Mac. And another thing that I found out is that I know, for me, whenever I shut down my computer, it doesn't matter whether it's from Windows or whether it's from Mac, if I shut it down and turn it back on without pressing and holding Option, it'll automatically go to Windows. So if you don't catch it in time, you just restart Windows and then, try it again. But yeah, here we go, back at Mac, and that is how you switch between the two, and how you can, play Genshin on your Mac. One more thing I forgot is that when you're downloading or when you're about to install Windows for Boot Camp, it's going to ask you how much space on your driver you want to dedicate to Windows. I would suggest, not all the space, because you don't need that much space, but I would suggest, I'm trying to remember, I don't remember how many, gigs or how much space Genshin on the computer takes up, but I would search it up, just Google it real quick, how much space Genshin takes up on your computer, and then maybe add an extra, because of, maybe various downloads and updates, I would add maybe another, 10, 20 gigs to that. I'm not sure. It honestly depends on how much space you also have on your Mac. But I know me, because I have an absurd amount of space, because I'll really use mine for school, artwork, and the smallest bit of PC gaming, only, I play League and Minecraft, really. So I gave it about, I believe, 80 gigs of space, something like that. You don't have to do that much, but I would suggest, don't do 40. I can guarantee that you will not have any space, because I did that and I had to reinstall Windows. And you know what? If you don't have enough space, that's fine. You go into Boot Camp, like it said how you could remove Windows. You just remove it, and then you repeat the same process, but give it a little more space. If you need to test it little by little to see how much space you can work with, yeah, do that. Although it might take you a while, because it took about an hour for each time for it to download. So enjoy playing Genshin on your Mac. I know I do.